Okay, so multiplayer, we've shown you the online mode, we've shown you a party mode. We're now just going to touch upon split screen. So split screen's not something that's new to racing games, we're not going to try and pretend it is. However, it's the first time it's been in the Cody's next-gen high-definition game. There's lots of reasons for it. The main one being that when we wanted to do it, we were going to do it right, and we feel that we've got that in this game. So now hand over to Paul, and then we're going to have a little bit of a few guests for you to see.
Yeah, as Andy said, the main reason that we've gone for split screen for Dirt 3 was the fact that we went straight from Dirt 2 into Dirt 3, and we could focus all of our development energy into making sure that split screen represented as well as our other game modes. So making sure that the graphics were up to scratch, making sure that the gameplay was high fidelity, and it represented the game as well as all our other modes. So are we going to be demonstrating it now?
We are going to be demonstrating it now. To introduce who's going to be demoing it to you, may I introduce to the stage Mr. Christian Stevenson.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Paul. You're a good man. You're a better man. Sorry about the story about dogs, willies, and 4-year-olds playing with them. Okay, my name is Christian Stevenson. I've been working with Codemasters for the past couple years. I did the soundtrack on Dirt 2, and I did some voice acting, and again in Dirt 3. Dirt 2 was a high-energy soundtrack, rock, indie, electro. This game is a bigger game altogether. With the addition of Jim Connor, we still got the rock. We've got big-sounding bands like Alter Bridge, Furion, and Biffy Clyro. We've got lots of really good indie stuff like Everything, Everything. And then we've got, break beats. We've got Scott Nixon, who wrote some bespoke stuff, one of the DC snowboarders. We've also got Phonat in there. So it's a big soundtrack, and it's all relevant. And when you play the game, you'll feel, I'm going to say it right now, this soundtrack is the best soundtrack since Grand Theft Auto Vice City. It is that good. I know it's a big claim, but it's that good. I also do a lot of voice acting in the game. I play your PR manager. So I play a bit of a dick, which was pretty fun. Okay. A cocky PR agent. Not a dick. Hopefully not. Well, you guys tell me. All right, we're going to call up Ken and Kris up here. And Ken Brock, Kris Meeke. There we are. We're welcome to the stage. Ken Brock's been driving all morning. He's had about a couple hours of sleep. So we're going to let Ken relax a bit, and we're going to put Kris Meeke to the test in split screen against Paul Coleman. Are you ready, Kris? You're going to go against Paul. You been practicing?
I've been practicing all day. I've got no car here to drive outside. Ken's been hooning around outside while I've been practicing.
So Ken, you can just chill out. You're going to go against Paul, which is kind of tough because Paul's like the main game designer. He's been playing it for a year. But you've been set up first. Okay. Kris has been practicing, dude. You better lose, man. You ready, Kris? All right, so Paul Coleman's going to be on the top of the screen. Kris Meeke will be on the bottom. I'm going to give you guys some advice right now. I want you to go fast, take chances. Remember, you can't get hurt in the air, and speed is your friend. You remember that, you'll do really well in life. Kris Meeke on the bottom, Paul Coleman on the top. Before you start the race, we're here to Monaco. Start making mistakes and having to pedal the gas. Not go help another all the time. As they end up with the barriers on the wall. He's back on his game. He's got it again. Oop. I spoke too soon. Sorry, Meeke. Oh, it was close. Keep it up for Kris Meeke. He started off good. And then, yeah. Okay, we're going to start with you. What do you got, dude?
I have a question for Ken Block. I want to know how do you plan one of your gymkhanas from the driving point of view and from the cinematic point of view, and what was your elaboration for the game? Thanks.
Check, can you hear me? Can everybody hear me okay? I mean, most of that stuff, we've kind of developed courses based on, you know, different driving techniques and different things that, you know, we want to do with the car. Unfortunately, there's only so much you can do with the car, from, you know, faster big slides or slaloms or donuts in the box. So kind of for each course, you know, like as this course, we takes those elements and move them around to try and make a fun course. And then of course when we do like a head-to-head race, it's a process of then making a course that you can mirror and then run head-to-head. So it's actually a really fun process, designing and developing that stuff to be able to do in real life, because, you know, so much of our time with the rally racing is spent so serious about getting traction and having grip and just getting down a stage as quick as possible. That's, with the Gymkhana stuff, is where we actually get to be a little more creative and have a bit more fun with the car than just only worrying about traction and grip at the time. What was the end?
The collaboration of the game. Your collaboration for the game.
You know, working with Codemasters on the development of this game was really fun. They took a lot of inspiration from what I've done in real life and then taken it into the game. And the great thing about the game is that they were able to expand and do a lot more in the game than I generally can do in real life. You know, being able to put jumps and all sorts of obstacles in, you know, the gameplay areas. So it was really great to interact with them on the different ways to set things up and do things. And the game's just incredibly fun to play. The car handles, you know, amazingly similar to my real Gymkhana car, and it's just fun to go out and really experiment and play around in those areas.
Okay, I have a quick question for you. This comes from Ashley Bradshaw. When filming your Gymkhana, what's the highest speed you've actually hit?
I think the first drift in the original Gymkhana practice video was about 120 miles an hour. So most of the things that we do in the videos aren't that high speed, but that one particular one was kind of a test to see how fast we could get the car up to, and what the limit was as far as doing the fastest slide. Because even drift cars, the highest speed typically of a drift car is about 100 miles an hour. So I just tried to beat that up.
You did 20 more.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, any other questions in the house? In the back. Oh, dude.
The YouTube functionality, is it in full recording or is it like that?
Yeah, we've set it up so that the upload speed is nice and fast. So yeah, it will be at 480 for the game itself.
Nice tech question. It's like talking to a cat. Blah 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 blah. Okay, that's me. Anybody else have a question? Just go for it, dude. Here.
How long can you record for the videos on YouTube? How long?
It's 30 seconds, so you'll be able to take a 30-second snapshot, or if you're doing it in slow motion, it obviously reduces the time down based on what speed you're going to do, but it's a 30-second clip. So we want people to be able to put like highlights of their best moments together rather than uploading like a huge 10-minute video that, you know, you just want it to be a quick and punchy little video, and that's why we've gone for that.
I got a question from Jack Gallagher for Kris. Kris, is the driving in Dirt 3 similar to real rally driving?
Honestly speaking, it's as real as it has ever been in the past. The car modelling I do now with this game is incredible. My first time I went to Codemasters to start working Dirt 3 was about 10 months ago, back in July last year, and I was just completely blown away with what they can do. And the guy sitting with the laptop changing all the parameters which I actually do on my rally car, you know, where change springs or change your center of gravity or your roll distribution. All these parameters they have in modelling the car, so that makes it a lot easier for me to get my head around how to set it up, because obviously I'm not a computer programmer, I can't punch in the numbers, so but it is exceptionally realistic, and my input to the game was trying to give all the different cars their representative feel, and I think we've achieved that as closely as we can.